The universe of Swallowed Star is filled with countless legacies and secrets. Yet among them, none are as mysterious, as coveted, or as fate-altering as the Nine Tribulations Secret Scripture. This supreme inheritance, known as the pinnacle of body refining in Donghua lineage, is something even universe lords would risk everything to obtain. Across countless eras, the scripture had been shattered into fragments and hidden within different secret realms, each protected by unfathomable dangers. For ordinary cultivators, even knowing the location of a single piece was a dream. For Luo Feng, however, these fragments became stepping stones that repeatedly pushed him to the edge of life and death, sculpting him into a warrior strong enough to shake the universe. The journey to find the remaining fragments began within the terrifying Wuhua secret realm, a place where even Universe Venerables tread with caution. Deep within this realm lay one of its 6 great danger zones, the Ice Prison Star Belt. The environment here was merciless, space itself constantly cracked with invisible turbulence, and the temperature dropped low enough to freeze the divine bodies of immortals. This region was ruled by pure brutality, where a single misstep meant instant destruction. It was said that even a Universe Venerable could perish if they dared to enter without absolute preparation. Hidden within this frozen hell was the 3rd fragment. The Ice Prison Star Lord, a powerful expert from ages past, had buried it deep inside the Hall of All Things, a place that had swallowed countless intruders without leaving behind even dust. To approach this place meant walking willingly into calamity. And yet, Luo Feng still pressed forward. To penetrate the defenses surrounding the Ice Prison Star, he disguised himself as a fleeing demon immortal, slipping quietly into the icy wasteland. However, the moment he approached the Hall of All Things, the enormous energy sealed within the fragment reacted to his presence. The disguise crumbled instantly. Several Universe Venerables surged out from their hiding places, surrounding him like hunting beasts, ready to crush him before he could set foot inside the hall. The battle erupted with terrifying intensity. Among his enemies was the Silver-Eyed Venerable, a master of spatial sealing whose techniques could imprison even the flow of time. Under the devastating siege of 5 Universe Venerables, Luo Feng's divine body disintegrated again and again. In just a few breaths, 90% of his divine body was scattered across the Ice Prison Star Belt. His consciousness trembled, and for a moment, death seemed like the only outcome. But Luo Feng had long since learned to defy the impossible. In that desperate instant, he commanded his Demon Slayer clan clone to simulate the exact energy signature of the Ice Prison Star Lord, deceiving the guards for just a brief moment. That sliver of time was all he needed. With lightning-like speed, he broke into the Hall of All Things. The interior was even more terrifying than the outside world. Ancient restrictions, left behind by the Ice Prison Star Lord, unleashed storms of destructive energy capable of obliterating a universe overlord. Yet Luo Feng, wrapped in the protection of his tribulation armor, charged forward through the torment. At the same time, he activated the Undying River technique, the fundamental secret method of Donghwa's body refining lineage. His divine body, scattered across the battlefield, converged and reconstructed itself within an instant. Under the crushing pressure of the hall's restrictions, Luo Feng endured, pushed forward, and finally laid his hand on the 3rd fragment. The moment it fused into his soul, the information of the 3rd and 4th tribulations poured into his consciousness. His genetic level skyrocketed, jumping to the shocking height of 24 times, granting his divine body the defensive power of a heavy treasure. But before he could escape, the Purple Fist Venerable arrived, capturing him in an instant. News spread quickly, alerting the Heavenly Wolf Lord. The Heavenly Wolf Lord had long been watching Luo Feng, greedy for the treasures that swirled around him. He wanted not only the fragment, but also Luo Feng's life. With the net closing around him, Luo Feng was forced to contact the Lord of Chaos City for rescue. This moment marked a turning point. His battle for the fragments had officially entered the sight of the highest powers in the universe. After recovering, Luo Feng set his sights on the 4th fragment. This one was hidden on the Craftsman God Star, located within the Yinfa secret realm, and cherished by the Craftsman God clan as a sacred relic. By this time, Luo Feng had already become famous throughout the universe under the title Blade River King, and his reputation alone was enough to shake countless territories. Using the excuse of customizing a spiritual force weapon, he sought an audience with the Lord of the Craftsman God. However, the Lord of the Craftsman God was no fool. His eyes had long seen through the extraordinary nature of the metal fragment, and he also sensed Luo Feng's true intentions. Instead of directly refusing him, he proposed a challenge. Only by passing his trial would Luo Feng earn the right to take the fragment. Without hesitation, the Craftsman God hurled him into a forbidden zone, an incomprehensible maze where neither the virtual universe nor divine kingdom teleportation could function. Luo Feng was completely cut off, trapped in a place designed to crush even the strongest will. This domain was woven from thousands of threads formed from the laws of metal and space. Each thread contained enough force to annihilate a universe overlord with a single touch. The challenge was simple but cruel. Luo Feng had to control these threads of law without making a single mistake. One misstep meant instant destruction, not only of his body, but of his soul. Yet Luo Feng never wavered. Instead, he merged all his forms, the golden horned beast, the demon slayer clone, and his human body, into a single being. Surging with unified will and perfect synchronization, he used 70,000 strands of mental energy to seize control of the deadly threads. 3 years passed within this cruel trial. During that time, Luo Feng repeatedly faced collapse. The backlash of metal and space law shredded his divine body again and again. Countless times he stood on the brink of total annihilation, but his will, tempered by endless battles, never once faltered. In the end, after mastering the precise structure of all the law threads, Luo Feng emerged victorious. The Craftsman God, convinced of his determination, handed over the fragment. Within it lay the 6th and 7th tribulations. After cultivating it, Luo Feng's genetic level surged by an impossible 96 times. The strength of his divine body soared to an unimaginable realm, and his ultimate technique, the Bright Moon strategy, gained the terrifying power to tear apart the divine body of a Universe Venerable. But the final fragment, the one that completed the entire scripture, awaited him within the ancient Qin secret realm. It rested inside the dreaded treasure chamber of the Bloodcloud Palace. The Bloodcloud Palace Master was infamous throughout the universe, known for his madness and cruelty. His mobile palace was a supreme defensive treasure, capable of withstanding the assaults of universe lords. He also wielded the Blood Sea Demon domain and the soul-devouring Blood Soul Pearl. Very few dared provoke him, but Luo Feng knew that without this final fragment, his path of evolution would forever remain incomplete. With the Star Tower and numerous other treasures at his disposal, he infiltrated the Bloodcloud Palace in absolute silence. Yet the moment he touched the fragment, the Bloodcloud Palace Master appeared beside him, unleashing the Blood Sea Demon domain. The Crimson World closed around Luo Feng like a living monster, dragging him into a sea of blood. Countless blood-colored soul threads reached for his consciousness, attempting to devour his soul from within. The Blood Soul Pearl expanded its influence, plunging Luo Feng into illusions so realistic that even his soul trembled. At that moment, Luo Feng was truly close to complete destruction, but he refused to bow. Drawing on everything he had accumulated, the power of the earlier tribulations, the foundation of his lineage, and the resolve carved from endless life and death trials, he detonated his internal genetic energy, pushing his strength to an unprecedented 384 times. Then, unleashing the 7th level of the Beast God transformation, he transformed into a colossal beast god, over 1,000,000 kilometers tall. With a single claw, he shattered the Blood Sea illusion. With a single roar, he shook the Blood Soul Pearl's influence. And with the divine authority of the Star Tower, he momentarily suppressed even the Bloodcloud Palace Master's domain. In that brief instant, he rushed into the core of the treasure chamber and seized the final fragment. But what awaited him was not death, rather an unexpected revelation. As the dust settled, the Bloodcloud Palace Master removed his mask. His true identity was none other than the mountain hermit, Luo Feng's teacher. This entire confrontation had been the final trial, meant to temper Luo Feng into a warrior worthy of inheriting the complete Nine Tribulations Scripture. With all fragments in hand, Luo Feng finally possessed the complete inheritance. And from that moment on, his evolution accelerated beyond imagination. The boy who once struggled on Earth had now stepped onto the path of becoming a being capable of shaking the entire universe. And so, Luo Feng's journey through the forbidden regions of the universe finally came full circle. From the icy depths of the Wuhua secret realm, to the law-woven maze of the Craftsman God Star, to the blood-soaked illusion of the ancient Qin secret realm. Every step pushed him to the brink of destruction, and every victory forged him into something far beyond the limits of ordinary life. The Nine Tribulations Secret Scripture was never meant for the weak, nor for those seeking shortcuts. It was a crucible, one that demanded flesh, soul, and willpower without compromise. Yet Luo Feng proved, time and time again, that the impossible was merely another threshold waiting to be crossed. With all fragments finally united, a new chapter of evolution opened before him. The universe, vast and boundless, no longer seemed like a cage of danger, but a sea of opportunities waiting for the one brave enough to claim them. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysteries of Swallowed Star, don't forget to like the video, share it with fellow fans, and subscribe for more long-form narration content. Your support is what keeps this journey going, and together we'll continue exploring the incredible worlds of cultivation, cosmic battles, and timeless legends. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your eyes on the stars.